In the 1970s, Lincoln International gave us some of the weirdest, most fragile, and most charming monster knockoffs ever made. Today, they've risen from the grave. Hi, I'm Cos with Action Joe Figs, and today we are looking at a modern masterpiece of retro schlock. The Power of Frankenstein from LincolnMonsters.com. It's got the vintage soul of the 70s dime store toy, but with the quality of a high-end collector's piece. So let's get started. First, let's talk about this box, the packaging. This isn't just a container, it's a tribute. It's designed like a poster for a lost 70s grindhouse film. So let's take a look here. I'll start off with the top of the packaging. Here we have the Power of Frankenstein, right? 2024 Lincoln Monsters Inc. Artwork, Chris Franklin. Is it Franklin? Franklin, right? There it is. Sorry about that. And let's look at this here. Right here. Here's this Frankenstein. It says, created by man to destroy him. The Power of Frankenstein. And LincolnMonsters.com. Spectra-X. Just take a look at this great artwork. You see the monster here by Dr. Frankenstein. You see the crowd, the mob. A giant Frankenstein with lightning bolts coming out here. And a girl here. Here's the side, right? There's also a Count Dracula figure. And there's Frankenstein and the Power of Frankenstein. The same thing goes on this side here for this packaging. And then here's the back. Just take a look at this, guys. Wow. Very cool. Very cool. So let's go ahead and crack him open and take a look. This is an 8-inch figure, but unlike the fragile originals, this uses the Type S body. We're talking about 14 points of articulation. The head sculpt is a direct copy of the original Lincoln design. Ghoulish green skin and that iconic forehead scar right there. But the real star here, the Spectra-X glow in his hands. Just take a look at that. Glow-in-the-dark hands. But just like him, the bolts are on his forehead side instead of the Mego or the other Frankensteins, which are on his neck. But just take a look at that, guys. Let's take a look at his head articulation, right? He does turn around all the way. He does not have, like the Mego, up-down motion. But just look at his glow-in-the-dark hands. Wow. Pretty cool. I wonder if they do glow in the dark. I wonder. Let's put it in the light and let's find out. Well, I took him to the dark and he hasn't been under light very long. He was in that box. But just take a look at his jacket. Pretty cool. Feels almost like a I don't know, it's very nice. Nice material. His shirt, long sleeve, turtleneck, green, right? His whole body is green, right? His trousers, you can see the tears on them and here and there. And his boots. Let's take a look at his boots here. Pretty cool. Very nice. Now let's check out the body, the waist articulation here. Let's go ahead and bring him over here a little bit and let's check out the waist articulation here. And he's got up and down here. His arms come out. He does bend, right? He does bend. Up, down, up, down. His hands, his wrist, up, down here. His legs, can he do the split? Well, only where the trousers will let him, but he does kick up, kick down. He does have side-to-side motion here. Let me put him on a turntable here so we can get a better look at him. One major upgrade is the tailoring. The original Lincoln figures were known for see-through type cheap capes, thin fabrics. Lincoln Monsters went the opposite way. These clothes are custom tailored, durable, and actually fit the body properly. It feels like a premium Mego style figure. Whether you're a fan of the original 1975 lineup, or you just love the 70s horror aesthetic, this is a must-have. It's a perfect double bill with their Dracula release, which I intend on getting. Here he is with some of my other Frankenstein figures by Mego. And we have the Hammer Frankenstein, or Christopher Lee, right? This is when they came back, the first Mego Frankenstein that they released upon their return. Here we have the Lincoln Monsters Frankenstein. Here is the Boris Karloff Frankenstein. And I threw in Bela Lugosi, Dracula's action figure. But you can see he scales and he displays pretty cool with some of my other Mego and 8-inch action figure Frankensteins and monsters. Let me know in the comments. What do you think? How do you think he looks compared to the other ones? He's a little brighter in color, and he's a darker green than these other figures. But all in all, I think he looks pretty good next to him. If you're interested in getting one of these figures, you can grab yours over at LincolnMonsters.com or through their partners at White Elephant Toyz, or go over to Frank Wojo's site at Absolutely Retro. If you're interested in these figures, Frank's really got a big variety of all the Mego figures that you would ever want, so you can check him out. What do you think of this new Lincoln Monsters? Does the Frankenstein meet up with the other Frankensteins? To me, this figure makes me happy. Let me know in the comments. What do you think? Do you like this figure? Do you have this figure? Or do you have the Dracula figure? Either way. Or did you have the vintage ones? Either way, let me know in the comments. What do you think? Thank you so much for watching. And please do me a favor and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. It's free and it doesn't cost anything. Again, don't forget to like this video, right? And hit that notification bell. That notification bell, if you turn it on, will alert you every time that I drop a video. If you're interested in this type of content, whether I'm doing 8-inch action figures, 1/12 or 6-inch action figures, 1/6 scale 12-inch G.I. Joe, and among other military style action figures, or the kind of content that I put out, just turn on notifications. And again, I really appreciate you guys, and for you guys that support the channel by commenting, by liking, and by just watching the videos altogether. So let's add to the action with Action Joe Figs.